And representing Pennsylvania Academy, McEliece. And representing Dream Arts, Thalyta, Silva.
We're back here in the medium heavyweight division for the final between Thalyta Silva and Bridget McEliece. Thalyta Silva on the left here, Bridget on the right.
Thalyta on the left representing Dream Art, and we have Bridget representing Renzo Gracie Academy.
Thalyta, a little bit new to U.S.-based competition. She's done a lot of competing out on the AJP circuit recently, but has moved, at least for the time being, to Houston to train out of Dream Art, Texas, the brand new Dream Art facility out there, which is currently being run by Izaki Bayance and Anna Rodriguez. I was out there just a couple of weeks ago, and many of the top Dream Art talents right now are out there training, preparing for this tournament where they've been successful, as well as many of the other upcoming tournaments. Thalyta right along there with them, training closely alongside Giovanna Jara, the ADCC veteran. An almost effortless looking guard pass here by Lima. Bridget McEliece will do enough to turtle up and prevent the points, at least for now, but an advantage should be coming on the scoreboard shortly.
Yeah, really nice control here by Thalyta. She's able to not rush this position, not spin towards the head or towards the hips too quickly. Just kind of take her time. And a nice thing about her passing is she seems to wear people down so that they kind of allow for the pass some way or another themselves with a positional improvement. And by the time they get there, they're very, very tired. It's something that Gordon Ryan talks about a lot is making your opponent suffer so that by the time you get to that advanced position, you can continue to advance without risking recovery. But a big score will be.
Just a quick note about the divisions moving forward. This being the medium heavyweight division, there were no competitors registered for the heavyweight division, and it seems that at least one of the competitors has no showed for the super heavyweight division. So after this, we will be moving on to the men's rooster division. McEliece utilizing this 2-on-1 for the time being to try and control the distance of the distance of Thalyta. But Thalyta again, a really effortless looking pass. McEliece again hoping to come up to her knees and negate the passing motion. And Thalyta, for her efforts, at least for now, looks to be getting another advantage.
Yeah, Bridget has a very, very flexible guard, as we can see. She's very tricky to hold down on her back. She is very positionally aware of how to rotate through consistently. But now, this may be a better approach for Thalyta to look to attack the back. But right as I say that, I mean, Bridget is left knee back in there again, defending against this positional control.
Thalyta, on a number of occasions here, just seems to have thrown McEliece's hips by, right? As if not really passing through the guard as much as making it disappear.
Another advantage awarded here for Thalyta, so she now has a total of 3 advantages on the board, 5:48 to go. And Bridget, again, has a very, very tricky guard. She hasn't been able to get any attacks off yet, but she's been able to ward off the mount or side control or back takes of Thalyta. And not for lack of trying. I mean, she's tried to go to just about all 3 of those positions. Bridget now looking back to reposition that left arm, maybe to get a whizzer, an underhook.
Thalyta has her head inside, looking to use that perhaps to break Bridget down. Bridget just Granby's through again, and Thalyta right back into the stack pass. Seems like a maybe like a Tom and Jerry chase here, a Scooby-Doo chase. Bridget getting her hips back down. Thalyta's pulling them right back up. Another shuck by on the leg, right back to this near back control, turtled up position. This time, Thalyta trying something different. Maybe going to try and deadlift Bridget up. Bridget now extending that leg. That may offer Thalyta something a little bit different. She's going to look maybe to cradle here and see if she can finish that way.
Yeah, very unorthodox style from Bridget here. I'm not sure what she's looking for from that turtle position, but she clearly is very content and happy to be there. Wow, this is a much better position now for Bridget McEliece as she comes to the top. I'm not sure how they're going to score this, though, as they just went out of bounds in that transition. That is a tough call to make. Seems there will be at least one advantage.
It takes just the littlest takedown or sweep or anything, really, for an athlete to undo 6 advantages and take control of the match.
In on a single leg now is Thalyta, but Bridget rolling through potentially to come up towards the back.
She has space for the hooks here too. Thalyta doing a good job of using her right hand to defend inside, but Bridget momentarily at least sets a hook.
Yeah, Bridget's very high now, starts to fall off, but she looks to still have control.
That should secure her at least one more advantage.
And now still on the single leg is Thalyta, switching to the front headlock. Bridget, but no points on the board, so this is still anybody's match. Wow, big single shot from here from Bridget. .150 left here. Bridget looking really fired up about getting some kind of score on the board. Referee penalizes Thalyta for fleeing the mat. Tells her she needs to stay in the center. What's interesting about this, though, is you'll notice Thalyta backs out towards the side before they start. Bridget chases her, but I think it would be a smart strategy for Bridget to stay in the middle and force Thalyta to come forward. But now in on a single leg again. Watch that far side Kimura that Bridget has. Bringing it over the top, but not enough to flip her over.
Really crafty move here by Thalyta to allow Bridget to attack that Kimura and put herself on her back, therefore giving up the 2 points to Thalyta, which are right now the go-ahead points. And that 2 points makes that 7 advantages way heavier.
Yes, absolutely. She would need to score more than 2 points or a submission in order to win at this point.
As we enter the last minute of this middle heavyweight final, another quick update from the women's divisions. The absolute final will not go on. Elizabeth Clay will end up with double gold in this tournament, as Veda Toscano was injured during her division semifinal yesterday and won't continue.
.144 here. Bridget still coming forward. Now Bridget snaps into a front headlock here, looking to snap Thalyta down. Thalyta needs to be careful about the way she's circling on the edge of the mat, though. The referee's already warned her one time. And the next one would only be an advantage, of course, right? So she's still pretty safe as far as being scored on by a penalty.
And Bridget's still pushing forward here. 6 seconds left, though. It's going to have to be something dramatic. And Thalyta Lima Silva, now an IBJJF black belt, no-gi pan champion. That's 2 Dream Art black belts who have earned pan titles today.
And your